This is Lab 18, Example 4. We have the quadratic equation 2x squared plus 18x plus 12 is equal to 0. We want to use the discriminant to determine the type of solutions this will give, and then we want to find the solutions in simplest form. So, just like the previous examples, our discriminant is d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. This is derived from our quadratic formula. It's the inside of the square root right here. If our discriminant is greater than 0, if it's positive, then we have two real roots. If our discriminant is 0, we have one real root. And if our discriminant is negative, it's less than 0, then we have two imaginary roots. So we're going to jump right in and find what our discriminant is. So our discriminant d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. That's the same, so our b is 18, so this is the same thing as 18 squared minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 12. And if you plug this into a calculator, we find that this is the number 228. Now 228 is greater than 0, so our discriminant is greater than 0, which means that we have two real roots. So we have two real roots. So now that we know that it has two real roots from the discriminant, let's find out what those roots are by using the quadratic formula. So x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Plugging in, we have negative b, that's going to give us negative 18, plus minus the square root of b squared, that's 18 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 12, divided by 2 times a, which is 2. So we actually have already done the inside of this square root because it's our discriminant, and so we know that it's 228. So this is the same thing as negative 18 plus minus the square root of 228 divided by 2 times 2, which is 4. Now that we've simplified it this far, we want to look further into this square root and see if we can simplify it at all. If we break 228 down into its prime factorizations, we find that the only perfect square is going to be 4, which is 2 squared. So we're going to divide 228 by 4. I'll have a visual demonstration of that. So 228 is the same thing as 4 times 57 divided by 4. Now 4 is 2 times 2, so we can pull out 2 to the front of this square root. So this is negative 18 plus minus 2, because 4 is a perfect square of 2 times 2, times the square root of 57. There's no perfect squares in 57, so we can no longer pull out anything from this square root. There's no more simplification for that. So now that we have simplified it thus far, we're going to now simultaneously split it up into the plus minus, and also just separate the this whole entire thing into two different fractions. So using the plus one first, we can separate this as negative 18 divided by 4 plus 2 times square root of 57 divided by 4. And this is the same thing as negative 18 divided by 4 subtract. So now we're doing the subtraction version. Minus 2 times the square root of 57 divided by 4. And now all that's left to do is to simplify these fractions. So negative 18 divided by 4 is the same as negative 9 divided by 2. 2 times the square root of 57 over 4 is the same thing as the square root of 57 divided by 2. So this is one solution. And our second solution, negative 18 over 4, is the same thing as negative 9 over 2. Subtract 2 times the square root of 57 divided by 4. We've already done this. It's square root of 57 divided by 2. So we have our two real roots, which those are